All right, next question is from Nicholas. Jim, has Universal given up on the concept for the Great Hall restaurant at Wizarding World, or is it still a possibility?
Very interesting question. Actually, for the Hollywood version of Hogwarts Castle,
The one in California?
yeah, in fact, again, it's one of the worst kept secrets in the themed entertainment industry right now, but basically, the upper lot at Universal is going to get flattened. The only thing that's basically going to survive is the entrance complex, that wonderful statue and those, the arch, that sort of thing. You'll get the redone version of Despicable, the Terminator has become the Despicable Me ride with a little minion play area. But everything else goes away. And in its place, you get a full-size version of Hogwarts Castle. And the other thing that just fascinates me is that the Springfield, USA that's being built in Florida, Hollywood gets the super deluxe version of it.
Wow, really?
Oh yeah, you're going to basically be able to walk through Springfield and go all, again, because the conceit of what they've done in Florida is that, Krusty Land, the theme park, is right at the edge of Springfield. But they've sort of had to retrofit everything around that. But going forward, when they do it in Hollywood, they're going to do it right. You have moved through Springfield right down to Krusty Land.
Wow.
And now it's going to be killer. It's absolutely killer. But as for the Great Hall dining experience, the plan for Hollywood is that the Great Hall will be situated in such a way, and again, Comcast is supposedly on board, but there are still some funding issues. It's situated in such a way so that it's not only people who are in the theme park who can buy the dining experience, but you can walk up from the City Walk side and purchase, and mind you, you can't enter the park afterwards. It's going to be a wristband situation, but you're going to have the dining hall experience there. And in Florida, they are trying to figure how to factor it in because they realize they've left money on the table.
Oh yeah, lots of people would want to have the
Yeah.
Great Hall dining experience.
Though-
So isn't Universal doing something in January with?
Yeah, they've just announced a celebration of Harry Potter.
And there's a dining component to that, right?
Well, yeah, you're supposed to be able to you're going to dine inside of Hogwarts Castle. Now, mind you, it's probably mostly going to be dining outside in that, that part of the queue that's supposedly the botany classroom.
The greenhouse, yeah.
Yeah, but there will be, food stations. You move through the entire place. They're going to do
That's right.
it.
There's no big Great Hall in.
No, there isn't. And not for lack of trying. In fact, that's. Have I told you about what's in the works for Jurassic Park?
No.
Oh. You've probably heard that Jurassic Park 4 is in the works.
I've heard it's on and off. I haven't heard of it.
It's now officially going forward.
Oh, is it? They've made an announcement and they have a slot?
They've got this great conceit for the movie that the notion is that it actually starts off, you're back on Isla Nublar, and you're back on the original island of Jurassic Park. And you end up in these situations where you're very close to the Velociraptors, you're very close to the T-Rex, and it's kind of like that. But nothing happens because they finally figured out how to train the dinosaurs. It's a working theme park.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
but now the thing of it is that they're still doing the genetic thing. They're still, and they wind up bringing back a dinosaur that is so powerful and so ferocious, and more to the point, it's also part aquatic that it can leave the island. And so now, in this wonderful inverted formula for Jurassic Park, what they're going to do is, the way they do battle with this big bad dinosaur is they take their trained dinosaurs and they go to battle with it. So the movie is basically about...
It's not Godzilla, but...
That's it exactly. It's the hero T-Rex. It's the hero for Velociraptors that are going after the bad dinosaur. And from Universal's point of view, it's like, wow, do you realize what this means? It's like we're in a spot where we can take the villain characters that we've been selling forever and make them the hero characters.
And sell even more.
Yeah, no, that's it exactly. So it's like, should we reinvent the Jurassic Park ride so that it now, instead of frightening kids,
Oh, yeah.
and so it's just the notion of, wow, we could really redo all of Jurassic Park. We keep the basic structure in place, rework the various components of the rides and that sort of thing. But it's like, while we're doing that, we have some pieces of land that sort of abut Harry Potter, and it's like, could we, while we're doing this, finally build the Great Hall, finally build the dining experience?
So use the pretext of the construction of Jurassic Park to
And
sort
just,
of.
because again, when you actually look, that they are so close together.
Oh, yeah, they're
And
right.
there's so many, the back roads and spaces that they share, but it's like, if we're gonna take Jurassic Park down and do this redo, while we're doing this, why don't we look seriously at bringing the Great Hall of Florida? So,
Great idea.
so
Interesting.
let's see.
Oh, very good.